Today we're going to discuss why you got that big old gut.
What really did it for me, I had my shirt off and I was holding my partner baby and his baby tried to suck my breast. The baby kept going like this. You know how babies open their mouth and do that? And I just was like, I am too fat. I'm a fat slob. I need to lose weight. That was the most embarrassing shit. Man, that shit hurt my feelings. I said, man, I gotta lose some weight.
Man, even the babies are trying to tell y'all stop eating so much food. Luckily, you got me and my boy Johnny B, bodybuilding experts, and we're gonna provide you guys with 7 tips to help get rid of that belly fat. And make sure you stay to the end because the 7th tip is the most important tip. Let's get straight into it.
All right, guys, it's really easy to gain weight in the midsection, but it's really difficult to get rid of it.
There are 2 types of belly fat, the belly fat that everyone can see, and then there's visceral fat, and that's the fat around your organs that can lead you to go to the hospital and have a lot of health conditions. Step one, guys, start tracking your food. There are several studies out there that show just by tracking your food alone, you can lose weight. And if you guys notice, I didn't even talk about eating unhealthy food. All I ask is for you guys to start tracking your food. So just tracking your food alone is gonna allow you to have that awareness so you can realize how many calories you're going over and making sure you're in a calorie deficit. So a lot of you guys are not aware of how much you're consuming. You guys are just loading up on calories. Now guys, you may get pushback from people. When people see me pull my food scale out and they see me like track my food, they start looking at me like I'm crazy. So I highly recommend stop hanging around fat friends that are gonna encourage you to say, oh man, don't worry, you can have another plate of food.
Hush up, boy, as my mother would say.
Dave, you good? Hey, Johnny B has always encouraged me. You know, he's tough on me. He's like, hey man, we're eating healthy. We got to eat healthy processed food. And he always holds me accountable. And that's why I've been able to make progress as well. Have you noticed that a lot of people's friends do cause them to just enjoy? It's like, oh man, you don't need to track your food. That's for lames. Like,
Yeah, so I guess the 5 people you hang around the most are pretty much like a reflection of yourself. So sometimes, yeah, like let's say you start eating healthy, right? And then you're just like, all right, I'm locked in, I got my meals, you're like eating healthy, you're avoiding like eating out, getting fast food. And then you have that one friend that says, hey, you do this all the time, just this one time, come on. Then the next friend says the same thing, and then the next one, and then before you know it, you're just like kind of like you fall off track. So you don't want that to like mess up your progress, you know. You don't have to like completely throw away like having a good time, but just try to make sure to stay consistent with your goals.
Man, he won't say it. That's why I said it. Get rid of your fat friends, because most of the time they encourage you guys to be average. So listen, another thing that you also want to do is make sure you're using a food scale. That was game changing for me when I purchased a food scale and I was able to count my protein, my carbs each and every day and track what I was consuming. That's when I was able to get lean. That's when I was able to get shredded. So make sure you guys click the Amazon storefront in the description below and you guys can purchase the food scale, guys. It's highly affordable and it's a must-do grab. So guys, that's gonna be step number 1, is just making sure you're tracking your calories, and you will see, like, we're not even talking about losing weight. We're not talking about, you know, getting rid of all the fast food, but just by tracking your food, you'll notice a huge difference. And when I started tracking my food before I even changed my diet, I already started losing weight and getting rid of that tummy. So that's step 1. So many people sleep on protein. Protein is gonna help you build more muscle. I remember when I met with Johnny B and I saw his physique, I automatically assumed like, oh man, he must not eat any food. And then he broke down his diet and he had so much protein. Guys, protein is gonna allow you to feel satiated so you don't have those cravings. When I hear so many people say, oh man, I struggle, I always wanna eat McDonald's, I'm like, you're being a fatback. Side note, on a serious note. Boy, if you don't get on a serious note, the reason why you guys are struggling and you can't stay on your diet is because you're not eating enough nutrient-dense food. You're not consuming enough protein. You're eating carbs. Guys, you want to have 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body weight. So if you're 150 pounds, you want to have 150 grams of protein. When I took my protein up, I started noticing my physique. I started being able to build more muscle. And also, guys, the more muscle you have on your body, the easier it is to stay in shape. So a lot of people don't know is Johnny B's burns so many calories just at rest because he's built up so much muscle. And yeah, guys, you know, I look good. You feel me? So I've been able to build up my physique and gain a ton of muscle. So now even when I'm at rest, I'm able to burn a ton of calories. The more protein you consume and the better shape you get in, the easier it's gonna be to actually stay in shape. So that's why you really wanna make sure that you consume your protein, because that's gonna help you control your diet. Even for me, myself, I make my McDonald's runs when I'm not consuming enough food, but it's a lot more easier for me to stay disciplined when I have food in me and I'm not hungry. If you're hungry, and you like to eat McDonald's or chocolate, of course you're gonna have chocolate. Of course you're gonna go out. So that's why you wanna make sure you're consuming your protein. And also, guys, I highly recommend to tap in with the best supplements that's gonna help you with that. I'm a busy professional. Johnny B is a busy man as well. we both have a lot going on, so that's why we both take Legion supplements. That's the whey protein, our creatine. And because you guys are watching this video, I'm gonna do y'all a favor, man. I'm gonna provide you guys with the code word CHIEF, and that's gonna allow you to get 20% off of all supplements. And guys, for me, because I'm always on the go, I don't always have enough time to consume enough protein. So by having the whey protein, they have the best flavors, the mint chocolate, the peanut butter fudge. My personal favorite are the cookie dough protein bars because I do like chocolate. So by having the cookie dough protein bars, that allows me to have like a little chocolatey cookie treat. So that's what I love. Johnny B, what do you think about the product? Like, what do you like most about it?
So I like the creatine gummies because I'm like on a busy schedule, so it's easier to just like pop those in instead of like mixing one, because I mean, I'm not saying the mixing one's bad, but it's just like sometimes I'm like really like on the go, so it's easier to just pop like those however many I needed to take. I guess it said 5, so then I took those, then I just start drinking water and I'm good.
Yeah, so if you like sweets and if you like gummies and if you like chocolate or blueberry muffins, like you definitely want to try these flavors. These flavors are really, really good. So use the code word CHIEF and you'll get 20% off.
So basically like building muscle too, like when you're lifting weights, you're basically like breaking down the muscle and you're tearing it down. So the proteins really help like rebuild. So all it is a breaking down and rebuilding process because you're rebuilding yourself.
Yes, guys, so you want to tap in, and I like to take my protein after the workout, especially like sometimes I have to run to the grocery store, so just when I have my protein right there, it's ready to go, I just put it in my shaker bottle, and I'm good to go. So make sure I tap in with that, and that's step 2. Step three, guys. Listen, you want to add resistance training. A lot of y'all are scared. We're going to talk about it.
Stop the cap.
Y'all are scared to go inside the weight room and lift some weights. You guys stay going outside, jogging, running. Listen, jogging is great, but resistance training allows you to build muscle that's going to help you stay in shape, and also sparks your metabolism. So that way it allows for you to be able to consume more healthy food. So guys, you really want to make sure you're doing resistance training at least 3 to 4 times a week. You want to make sure you're doing your big 3 lifts, your squat, your bench, and your deadlift. I'm not like a heavy deadlift guy, so I recommend doing like barbell RDLs. That'll be great for you. And guys, if you're confused, I hear so many people, they don't have a plan. They're going to the gym winging it. Going to the gym winging it with no plan, you're not going to be able to get rid of that belly fat. So you really want to go in the gym with a plan. So make sure you guys check out my Patreon. My Patreon, I provide you guys with meal plan and workout plans, and also online coaching, so we can set up a one-on-one call. So make sure y'all click the link below for my Patreon. But you guys really need to make sure you're adding in resistance training, because resistance training is going to be key to really get that weight off. You can burn 750 calories in one workout. So when I do resistance training, that allows space for me to have a cookie, for me to have a cheat meal. But a lot of you guys, you're just not burning enough calories. Cardio is not going to do it. I see so many people in the gym. I remember there was this guy, man. There was this heavy set guy at my job one day, and he's just in the gym. He's in the gym all the time, and he's in there for 2 hours doing cardio, and he never saw results. And what happened? He quit. So guys, don't be a quitter. Make sure y'all get to the gym and lift some weights. Yeah, man, no one likes a quitter, guys. Don't be a quitter. So make sure you guys get to a plan, and hit my Patreon link if you're looking for a specific workout plan, and make sure you guys incorporate weightlifting, because if you just do a bunch of cardio and you don't lift weights, you're gonna be really skinny fat. And no one respects a guy who's skinny fat.
Yo, so I got it from the bottom.
We're gonna get him out of here.
Step four, guys, incorporate HIIT training, guys. For those of you who are scared to go to the gym, that's perfectly fine. Go do a high intensity interval training class. I'm introvert, but every once in a while, a group class can be fun. It can be challenging. It can be a great way to meet new people and just understand different things. So I highly recommend, if you're trying to get in the swing and you're really trying to lose that belly fat, I highly recommend taking a HIIT class 3 to 4 weeks just to introduce you to fitness. And that's a great way to stay consistent, especially if you lack motivation. I know a lot of times we don't always have time and the energy to want to go to the gym, but when you have a partner, someone who's waiting for you to get to the gym, or you need to sign up for that class, you need to be at that class, that's going to hold you accountable. So I highly recommend taking those HIIT classes. Also doing hot room yoga, that's another great HIIT class to take. So make sure you guys check in with that. You can do a bunch of body weight, dumbbells, and it's a great way to introduce your body to stress. Because guys, in order to really get the results you want, you need to stress those muscles and burn those calories to really get rid of that belly fat. And that's step 4. Guys, you want to stay active throughout the day. That's something I had to really learn the hard way. Like sitting down at the desk, I have a computer job, and so I'm sitting down all throughout the day and not getting enough steps in. But when I started really getting my steps in, when I started getting 8,000 to 10,000 steps in a week, that's when the abs came in. So that's how you're going to get shredded. Johnny B, how much do you move around throughout the day?
Probably like over 10,000 steps, because I'm a bartender, so I move around a lot. Yeah.
So that being a bartender alone, so if you guys do have a job where you are mobile, then that's great. But for those of us who do have the 9 to 5, who are sitting down at the desk, you know, we're gonna pick up so much weight. And a lot of you guys, when you're sitting down, you guys are snacking. Stop snacking. If I see y'all snacking, I'm coming in your house and I'm throwing all the snacks away, okay? So yes, and like for me, for example, you know, I make sure to get my walking in, but it gets a little bit difficult because I am in Washington, D.C. and it's currently freezing outside. So I do have a walking treadmill. So I put the walking treadmill actually underneath my desk and I'm still able to get my steps in, and I break it down throughout the day. So guys, I highly recommend moving throughout the day, just taking time and taking 10 minutes, you know, in the morning, taking 20 minutes in the afternoon, taking 20 minutes at night just to get your steps in. And you guys will really walk that big old gut away. So make sure you guys tap in with that. Guys, make sure you manage your stress, okay? So for all you guys that got those crazy girlfriends that stressing y'all out, throw them away. Throw them in the trash. So Johnny B, how important is like managing your stress when it comes to losing weight and staying in shape?
Yeah, it's pretty important. Apparently, yeah, like if you're too stressed out, it could hinder your muscle growth, and I didn't realize that. And then, so if you try to stay positive, this is bothering you, try to see if there's come up with solutions for it so you can get a little bit more peace of mind, because being stressed out definitely, it'll kind of affect your workouts too. You'll just like not be in the zone, and it'll just, I don't know, you're just gonna be in your head more often. So I just try to just keep your stress leveled.
Yeah, guys. So, and this is another reason why you want to work out, because by working out, that's going to help release those endorphins, which is going to get rid of stress. So, guys, stress is very, very, like for me, I can't speak for Johnny B, but I can speak for myself. When I'm stressed out, guys, I start eating anything. So you really want to control your stress, because you will become a fatback if you keep eating and eating and eating. So yeah, just, you know, try to limit your stress. And for those of you that do have partners that are stressing you out, work with them and, you know, work through it so you guys can be at a better place. And also just guys, organize. That's one thing I learned about fitness. Fitness, you want to organize, you want to meal prep, you want to know what time you're going to the gym, you want to have that set schedule so that way you're stress free. So guys, really make sure you're managing your stress, and you'll notice the weight will go down just when you're more efficient with what you're eating, and when you're going to the gym, when you're getting off of work. When you manage your stress well, it's going to show up in your body well for you. So that's step 6. You guys don't have to knock out the park the first day. You guys, let's be real. You're not gonna look like me. You're not gonna look like Johnny B overnight, okay? This didn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time. And I'm gonna give you guys a secret. There are times that I'm not perfect. There are times that I overconsume calories. There are times that I go on vacation, I have a great time, or even for the weekend, I might, you know, have some Popeyes, and I probably shouldn't have Popeyes. So it's okay, but you know, just make sure the next day, maybe cut your calories down a little bit, or the next day go for a nice, you know, workout session, and you know, do a little bit extra work. But just understand, like, you're not gonna be perfect, but you want to be consistent, and that's my main thing. For me, I'm not perfect, but I show up every day. That's the one thing I focus on. Make sure I show up every day. I'm not gonna beat everyone. I'm not gonna be on top of my game every single day, but I'm gonna show up every single day. That's what I can tell you, okay? Am I gonna be perfect? No. But am I gonna be consistent? Yes. So guys, you know, just stay consistent and stay dedicated to your journey, and you guys will get the results you want. Right, Johnny B?
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, that's the bodybuilders. They consistent as I don't know what. Like you can set your watch to them, and they're so consistent.
So just like, especially like being online too, you're gonna see a lot of people's success stories. Don't be careful. Just don't compare yourself too much. Just stay focused. Just take it one step at a time, one day, 1 week. Because at the end of the day, time goes by quick, and you'll see 6 months will pass, and if you stay locked in, you'll see the results.
Yeah, you know, so many people might look at me, they might look at Johnny B, and they're like, whoa, like, look at these guys. But guys, I was a former Division I athlete. I played sports all my life. Like, Johnny B ran track. Like, we were always active all of our lives. So you can't really compare yourself, because everyone's race is different. And also you have to understand where your expectations are. And really it's about being the best version of yourself. Like, you know, I can't look at Johnny B and say, oh, I want to look like him. Like, I just want to be the best version of myself. So many people ask me, they're like, Chief, what's your goal? And my personal goal is just to be the best version of myself and keep growing and see what I can do with my body and just push it to new limits. So guys, just stay consistent, stay patient, and you guys will hit those goals. And it might seem as though you're not. It might seem as though you're not progressing, but you really are. Just, you know, just keep working at it. And that's step 7. Yes, sir, man. Me and my boy Johnny B just got y'all right with the tips, man. I hope that was helpful. Listen, if y'all are confused, if you guys don't know what to do, man, hit that Patreon and get that online coaching. I also provide you with meal plans and workout plans. The link is in the description below. Make sure you guys check out the supplements. They're much needed. If you're trying to get that protein in and really help you get rid of that tummy. Guys, if you guys do those 7 tips, I promise you will get the body of your dreams. You'll get a body you didn't know was possible. Guys, you can do this, okay? Just got to believe in yourself and you'll get there. All right, man? Listen, as usual, man, make sure I hit that subscribe button. Make sure I hit that notification button. Johnny B, man, thanks for tapping in. You know we're going to keep delivering them gems for y'all, man. CP Nation, we out.